Good morning, y'all. Yes, it's me again, just as I am. Pre shower, pre brushing my teeth, everything. Because I wanted to share with you something that God's been dealing with me on. And this is actually a call to help one another. I'd really like to set up a Zoom meeting with anybody who wants to discuss this topic and see how we can help each other through it. So, the topic is envy. I totally struggle with looking at other people and being envious of what they have, what they're wearing, their success, the money they have, things like that. And I'm not alone. I've talked to friends, and I actually watched several what I would call great women of God who are fantastic in their faith, and they preach some wonderful teachings and lessons and truths. And I just finished watching videos of those ladies discussing how they struggle with it too, which made me feel fantastic, to know that these women that are actually in the ministry and traveling all over the country or the world and have so much success and are doing great things for God, and they struggle with the same thing, and they admit it, and they share how they deal with it. So if anyone is interested in joining me on this, comment and let me know when a time works best for you. If you're not going to be able to attend, I will see how I can record the Zoom meeting with everyone's permission. And then we will post it so that you, at your leisure, when you have time, can go back and be a part of it and comment and interact with us. And I'm hoping that we all will be open to sharing with one another. But I'm going to be posting in the comments the links to the videos that I watched of these women discussing it. So that would kind of be a prerequisite to joining the Zoom meeting. So that you hopefully can gather something from that, have something to bring, not only of your own experiences, but maybe gain something from watching them. I certainly did. It really made me sit and think. And I'm also going to be posting these that I have now started. I'm a note card person, y'all. I know I'm old school. But if you ever want to know what to get me for my birthday or whatever, note cards, colored note cards, any kind of note cards, I'm a geek on those. But what I gained from listening to these women is how to really look into what it is that I'm envious of. So each time that I look at someone and that little twinge of, oh, she's so pretty, or oh, look at her success, or she's got a new car, whatever, that I'm going to truly say, hold up, sister, review these, write down what it is, what my answers are to these questions, and then figure out what I need to do, if anything, or if I just need to get over it. So one of the first question is, what does she have that I am envious of? To truly look at, is it the puffy plaid's vest? Is that what makes me envious? Am I envious of that puffy plaid vest? If it is, how long do I think it took her to get that or get to there? If she's successful and she's making $10,000 a month, how long did it take her to get there? My superstar director in Cincy is one of those people that I had to stop. I had to unfollow her because I originally started following her for inspiration. But then I became so envious of her and jealous of her, and to be honest, critical of her. And she did not deserve that, because she's worked very, very hard to get where she is. And I know her personal struggle and her family and the health issues with her husband. She almost lost her husband twice. And still they battle. But when I look at her success, and I ask this question to myself, how long did it take her to get that or there? She's 8 years into her journey with Cincy. I look at next question, where am I at on that timeline? Well, I'm a year and a half. It'll be 2 years. I think it's April or March that I joined. So I have 6 more years to go before I get there. Now, other people possibly have gotten there or getting there closer and quicker than she is. But for me, if I want to compare myself to her, I have to expect 8 years. And then I ask this question, what am I doing to get that or to get there? What am I personally doing daily, monthly, where am I? Have I set that goal? And what am I doing to get there? The next question, is that where God wants me, or does God want me to have that? That's a big one for me, because that takes a lot of it off of me, because when I can ask God, Lord, do you want that for me? Do you want me to be that successful? Is being a superstar director with Cincy where I would best be used for your glory? So that's one of the things that I'm reviewing. My next question is, am I willing to make the sacrifices or put in the effort she did to get there or get that? What sacrifices did she have to make? Did she have to spend long hours away from her family? Did she have to invest a lot of money to get there, that they paid off credit cards for a long time to get there? So that's another question. Next is, what would having that mean to me? Why is that so important? This is a huge one. Now, when I answer this, it's going to bring out a lot of what hinders me from being there. And a lot of it is emotional. A lot of it is past baggage or past events that happened that I need to overcome and to deal with. And a thing that came to me that I didn't write down here, but it came to me while I was ending this, when I was writing it down, was what I'm lacking to have that or to be there. And for me personally, I realized it was confidence. I don't have enough confidence in myself to get there. And that's something that I can work on. But lastly, because I don't want to go through all this, I want us to have interaction and talk about these too and see how you struggle with it and if this would help you, or what tools you may use to help. But then the last question I came up with was, what would I lose by being her? Having that or being there. Because we all know that we don't have room for everything in our lives. So if I were to be that successful, what would I lose? There would be something that wouldn't fit. And I certainly would not want that to be my time with God. Because y'all, I started this deeper relationship with God. I don't even know. I'd have to look at my notes to go back and see when I first wrote down the date. I think it actually was only, I don't know, whenever Roberta and I started this Bible study. And I started giving God my time first thing in the morning. as soon as my husband is out the door, I start getting into my Bible, which is about 5 o'clock in the morning. And as of right now, it is 7:34, and I'm finishing up my time with him, my study, my relationship with him. So I was doing about an hour, not on purpose, because I can't set time length. If I set a time limit on how to do something, I never meet it. But it's just been, it was an hour, and then it was an hour and a half, and now we're 2.5 hours into it, and I could spend more time. There's more things I want to learn about him. I want to grow closer to him. I've got another Bible study that I want to start doing. And thank God he has started giving me more time and more time. I recently hired someone that I have to work diligently to get trained to take over a few more of my cleanings, but she's already started to take over some, so that will give me days off, time off, stress off my mind. And I love it. I don't know what it would be like yet to have a whole day to just be with God and learn from him and grow personally, and how I can bless others or be there for others. But I'm really looking forward to it. So anyway, that is all I wanted to say. But so if you're interested in doing this, please, I would love to have your help. I'd love to hear how this affects you, if it does, and how, if any way, these would help you, or what tools do you use when you are envious of someone else. So comment or message me when a great time. I'd prefer you to comment. That way everybody gets to see what time works best for you, and then they can kind of look at their schedule to see if that would work for them before they answer what time or day is best for them. But I would love for us to join together and get into this and help one another and build a support group of sisters to help one another and get us through not only this, but every day. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't easy every day. And I just hope that we can do that. So, but I will, in the comments, leave the videos that I watched, the links to those, of the ladies, Natalie Grant, Priscilla Shire, Dr. Natalie, I wrote her down somewhere. She's fantastic. Phillips. Those are the three that jumped out at me and that I watched, and I think there might be more that they go into, but I just watched those three. Anyway, because it just hit me so hard from what they all had to say that I felt that was enough for now, so maybe I'll watch the rest. But anyway, I'll leave you the links to those so you can watch them beforehand. I will leave you my list that I'm using, and then just let's all get together and discuss this. I hope y'all have a marvelous day. I love you. And you know what is so cool? I know y'all aren't jealous of me because this is what I look like. I have not been filtered. I have not been showered or had my teeth brushed. So if you're jealous of this, Lord, you need some help, girl. But I hope you have a great day. Talk to you later.